Welcome everyone to this yoga practice for mindful movement, which is also the last day of our Feel Better, Move Better yoga challenge. So taking a comfortable seated posture to close the eyes, to take a few slow and mindful breaths, keeping the breath soft and smooth throughout this entire practice today. And of course, we have our final daily spark today, that mindful phrase to accompany the practice, and for you to mindfully contemplate whatever it may mean to you. And this final spark will be the following: today, I will be me. And you might like to repeat that to yourself. Today, I will be me. So what does that mean, to be me? How can you live that idea mindfully, both on and off the yoga mat? And with that question in mind, open the eyes, and we'll begin with a twist, planting the sole of the right foot to the outside of the left thigh, hugging that knee towards the chest as you look over your right shoulder. Letting every inhale grow you taller, and every exhale twist you deeper. And then coming back through center, bring the fingertips of both hands to the left, tiptoe them further and further towards the left, twisting the entire body around, and if all goes well, you'll end up sitting on the other side, so with the sole of the left foot over the right thigh, and if not, you can find that posture now as you twist towards the left. So lots of fun transitions today. Make sure to make every move your own, remembering today I will be me. In fact, if there is a stretch or anything your body is craving today, you don't even have to match what I do. Feel free to ignore me completely and follow your own intuition wherever it takes you. You are the one in charge. We can release that twist. We'll come to hands and knees for a few rounds of cat-cows. And let's hook the toes under as we inhale to arch the back, looking up towards the sky. Exhale, press the mat away and float the knees just an inch or two off the mat as you round. So inhaling to arch, exhaling to round, and float the knees. Just a few more with your breath here. Articulating through the spine. And then you can untuck the toes. We'll step our way forwards into a forward fold, letting the upper body hang heavy, swaying a little side to side, shaking out the neck gently, bending the knees to keep the fingertips on the mat. And then we'll bend the right knee very deeply, lifting that right heel off of the ground as you straighten through the left leg. You can keep the fingertips to the mat, or you can hold your wrists or opposite elbows behind that right knee, which will encourage the upper body a little closer to that leg. And again, you could stay there, or maybe experiment with dropping that right heel back to the ground. Deep stretch here through the back of that leg. And then lift that heel back up if you had set it down, release the arms, plant the fingertips of the left hand in front of you and a little off to the side. We'll come to half moon, kicking the heel of the right foot far behind you. And you can place the right hand to the hip or maybe extend it up towards the sky. So the right leg is long, pressing far away behind you. Strength and stability through that supporting leg, and then you can bring the second hand back to the mat, Lower the right knee, and we'll stretch a little into the left Achilles. So think about keeping your left heel down as you press the left knee forwards, and you could keep your seat lifted or sit back towards your right heel, whatever works best for you. And just sending your breath into the back of that left heel and calf. And let's release. We'll sit towards our left heel, sending the right leg long behind you, a variation of pigeon pose here. Keeping the upper body nice and tall, hugging the shoulder blades together, squeezing through the right glutes a little bit to open up through the front of that right thigh. And then slide the left leg back alongside the right for cobra pose, opening up through the heart, shining it forwards. And we'll roll over onto the left side of the body, so that outer left hip. Plant the sole of the right foot in front of you so you can hug that knee, looking back towards your extended leg. And again, feel free to take as much time as you need to move into any of these postures today and make them your own. And let's roll back through center, through that cobra pose, and find a child's pose, sitting back towards your heels. Forehead comes towards the mat, finding your mindful breath. Letting everything go. And then lifting back to hands and knees, tuck the toes to come to downward facing dog. Any little movements or wiggles here, pedaling the feet, shaking out the neck, whatever it is you need. And begin to tiptoe the feet towards the hands. We end up back in our forward folds. Upper body very heavy. You might even start to sway forwards and back this time, lifting the heels up, then rocking back onto the heels, lifting the toes. Just a few times. Forwards and back, keeping the fingertips on the mat. Waking up the feet and lower legs. And then eventually we'll take that generous bend in the left knee, letting that left heel lift. Maybe holding on to wrists or opposite elbows behind that bent knee. Letting that embrace sink you closer to the leg, and maybe very slowly lowering that left heel back towards the mat. Complete release here. Noticing if the second side is different from the first. And then lift up through that heel, release the arms, right fingertips come in front of you, a little bit off to the side for half moon, kicking the left heel long behind you, maybe extending the left arm up or keeping it on your hip. One long line through the entire body, from the heel to the crown of the head. And let your fingertips find the mat. Softly lower your left knee. Press the right knee forwards for that Achilles stretch, either keeping your seat lifted or lowering the glutes down towards the left heel. All we're looking for here is a stretching sensation in the back of that right foot and Achilles. And then coming forward, sliding the left leg long behind you for that pigeon modification, propping up on fingertips. Shoulders are nice and relaxed, and the left glutes are engaged. And on your next exhale, tuck the back toes, find your cobra, both legs alongside one another, maybe shifting a little bit side to side. before rolling onto your right hip, the outside of that right hip, planting the sole of the left foot just in front of the other thigh, hugging the left knee in close, and take your gaze over that left shoulder. Nice side body stretch here. Mindful breathing. Bringing yourself back onto all fours. Tucking the toes, sitting back towards your heels just for a few breaths here. We'll take some cat-cows. Inhale to cactus the arms open. Exhale to round and hug the elbows together in front of you. 2 more, inhaling to arch and look up. Exhale, chin to chest. And the last one. And let that go. Your feet will probably thank you for it. Let's bring both legs out in front of the body now. You can give them a little bit of a shake. Point the feet and start walking in place with your extended legs. So lifting one leg up and then the other, keeping the upper body as still as possible, letting the movement come from the hip flexors and the front of the thighs, making them work. Last one, finish it out. And then inhaling the arms up overhead, exhaling for a forward fold. Folding forward any amount, closing the eyes. Today I will be me. And embodying that principle means that you are in the right place wherever you are right now. Very slowly releasing out of this one, straightening through the spine. We'll come to lie on our backs. Take your time. Settling the spine into the mat. Plant the left foot flat. Extend the right leg up towards the ceiling for a few ankle circles, just a couple times in each direction. And then start bending and straightening that right leg, kicking the heel away from you as you straighten, releasing as you bend. And cross right knee over the left, open the arms out to the shape of a T. Let both knees fall towards the right as the gaze comes over your left shoulder. Supine twist. Keeping both shoulder blades grounded. And breathing here. Bringing the legs back to center to uncross. Plant the right foot. Extend the left leg up towards the ceiling, 2 or 3 ankle circles in each direction. Knee can be softly bent here. Moving really mindfully. And then we'll extend and flex through that left knee. Kick the heel away and release. Kick it long, let it go. And just one more here. You can cross the left knee over the right with the arms still open to a T. Let the knees fall left. Keep that right shoulder down. Perhaps looking over the right shoulder. Letting this twist wring out the body. And the knees will find the center once more so we can uncross those legs. Keep both feet flat just to notice how you feel for a moment. And then extend one leg and the other. Bring the left hand on top of the heart, right hand on top of the belly. Close the eyes and observe your mindful breaths flowing in and out of both of these areas and throughout the entire body. Offer up some gratitude to yourself for moving mindfully today, and gift yourself just a few more moments of quiet and calm. Begin to deepen your breath, bringing yourself back to the room. Making small movements with fingers and toes. You can turn the head from side to side, or extend the arms long overhead, making the body as long as possible. And then roll yourself to one side, lifting up to a comfortable seat with the hands to prayer in front of the heart, and reflecting once again on what the idea sparks for you. Today, I will be me. And if you've been with me for these entire 10 days, I hope you have found out a few things about who that person is. I hope you find yourself feeling better and moving better, thanks to taking on this challenge. I hope you'll consider coming back to it and keeping up with these wonderful habits so we can continue practicing together. Thank you again so much, Yogi. Have a beautiful day, and namaste. I would love for you to join us for this complete 10-day yoga challenge. You can do so by clicking the first link in the description box right below this video, which will also get you access to an exclusive meditation practice designed to accompany the challenge. Please make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel and that you've hit the like button if you enjoyed this practice, and I'll see you again on the mat very soon.